Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tuesday. Today's lesson is all about area of a circle. Yesterday was about the circumference. It was about the outside of a circle. That's not a bad circle. So, yesterday was about the outside of the circle. So if you were to walk around a circular lake, circular man-made lake, it's asking how far you have to walk. What's the distance around my bottle? Now we're talking about area. Now, area, typically, if you just think of the word area, it means space. So, I want you to go to the area that's your house. It means go inside your house. So, technically, when I'm talking about area, I'm talking about the inside of something. So now that I'm talking about the inside of a circle, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the inside of a circle, area of a circle. We still need to use our two terms here, radius and diameter. Now I'm going to cut it out to spray paint Nugent to see what that was again, so we can get a reminder. Boop, boop.
A radius is half the distance across a circle. Diameter is the full distance across the circle.
Boop, boop. Okay, so with that little reminder, radius means that it's halfway across, and diameter means that it's all the way across. Now, for area, you need to use one formula. There's only one formula that you can use, okay? It's not like yesterday when there was two and I chose one. Now there's only one, okay? So the area of a circle, A of a circle, okay, equals pi, our buddy pi, 3.1415926.543, as far as I can go. Area of a circle, pi times the radius, squared. Now, here's the important part. Squared, what does squared mean? Doesn't mean times 2. It means times itself. So 5 squared, 5 times 5, 25. 8 squared, 8 times 8, 64. 4 squared, 4 times 4, 16. Okay, it's not times 2. It means squared. It means that it's being multiplied by itself. It's leveling up, if you want to put it that way. So in my example here, I have a radius of 5. Did I make that big enough? No, I didn't. 5. Okay, my radius in my example circle is 5. Radius is 5. This 2 floating up in the sky next to it means that it needs to be squared. So 5 squared, 5 times 5. So 5 squared equals 5 times 5, which equals 25. Done. Answer's 25. Boom! I'm out. No. First step. Okay? So now I have pi 25, or 25 pi, which means if a symbol or a letter is smack dab up against a number, there is no sign of addition. There is no sign of subtraction. There is no division house. There's no division bar. That means that these need to be multiplied together. So, being that pi is always 3.14, 3.14 multiplied by 25 gives us an area of 78.5. Now,
Where units? Where units? Where units?
I didn't leave enough room there, but let's say I use 5 feet. 5 feet, that's 78.5 feet. Now, is it just feet? Am I walking in a straight line? No, I'm not walking in a straight line. I'm encompassing an entire area. Okay? So I'm talking about a two-dimensional shape. Now, I know you're thinking yesterday, Mr. Nugent, you had a two-dimensional shape. Why wasn't it squared? I wasn't talking about a two-dimensional shape yesterday. I was talking about the one-dimensional path that you would walk around it. Now I'm talking about the two-dimensional shape here. So if it's a two-dimensional shape, that means it should be 78.5 feet squared. Okay, that's how many squares fit inside the circle. 78.5 squares. They'd be broken up and chiseled up. I'm going to do one more using a different example. This time, it goes all the way across. So that means I'm now using the diameter. Okay, I'm going all the way across. But my formula has not changed. My formula cannot change. For area, the formula doesn't change. Radius squared. So radius means that it's half of the diameter. Now, if I know that the diameter is 8, that means that half is 4. Okay? Half is 4. We're good. So what's your radius? Your radius is 4. If your diameter is 8, your radius is 4. Your radius is always half the diameter. So, pi 4 squared. What's 4 times 4? Good job. So now I have 16 pi. 16 times 3.14, 50.24.
We need units! We need units! We need units!
50.24, I used what as my measurements? Inches. 50.24 inches squared. I know that's terribly written, I know you probably can't understand, but that's it for me today. Ah!